was summertime. The sunshine fell warmly on an old farmhouse, surrounded by deep canals. Among the tall green burdock leaves, a mother duck sat patiently on her nest. At last, the eggs began to crack. One little head after another appeared. "Quack, quack," said the mother duck. The fluffy yellow ducklings looked around in wonder, but one large egg still remained. Finally, it broke open and out tumbled a big, gray, awkward-looking duckling. He was so different from the others. The next day, the mother duck led her children to the canal. Splash! They all jumped in. Each duckling swam happily, even the gray one. But when they reached the farmyard, the trouble began. The ducks pecked him. The hens teased him. Even his brothers and sisters said, "You're ugly. We don't want you." The poor duckling was bitten, kicked, and laughed at wherever he went. Lonely and afraid, he ran away into the wide world. He hid in the reeds of a lonely marsh. He met wild ducks and even wild geese, but hunters came with guns, and the duckling barely escaped with his life. Through storms and cold winds, he wandered on. At last, he found shelter in a small hut, where a woman lived with her cat and hen. But they too mocked him because he could not lay eggs or purr. So once again, he left. Autumn came. The leaves turned brown. The skies grew heavy with snow. And then one evening he saw them. Beautiful white swans flew overhead, their wings shining in the sunset. The ugly duckling's heart ached with longing. He did not know what they were, but he loved them more than anything. The winter was harsh. The pond froze around him, and he almost died of cold. But a kind peasant rescued him, carrying him home to his family. Yet even there, the children frightened him, and he fled again into the snow. At last, spring returned. The flowers bloomed, and the duckling, now grown, stretched his wings. Stronger than ever before, he rose into the air and flew to a beautiful garden pond. And there, swimming gracefully, were the swans. He longed to join them, though he feared they would kill him for daring to approach. But when he bent his head to the water, he saw his reflection. He was no longer a gray, ugly bird. He was a swan, beautiful, shining, and strong. The other swans welcomed him, circling gently around him. Children playing nearby clapped their hands and cried, "Look! A new swan has come, the most beautiful of all." The young swan blushed, tucking his head beneath his wing. He spread his wings in the golden sunlight and whispered to himself, "How little did I dream of such happiness when I was the ugly duckling."